Should be good here. This is Bob Okon at the Herald News, interviewing Jim Lanham, write-in candidate for Joliet City Council. Jim, start off with, why don't you tell us what you think are your qualifications to be a city council member?
I believe I'm a community leader. I attend many community events, city council meetings. I see a need in the community. I try and show up and help. There's been various things that have happened in Joliet over the past few years. Items like the warehouses, the truck traffic. There was a quarry blasting issue a few years ago that was tried to be snuck through, and the residents came and out in opposition of it. I showed up to support them. That got shot down. We have something like the Cora Street apartment that had the 12, well, now 12 child registered sex offenders in there, all child sexual predators. The neighborhood protested that. And with us and the city working together, we are building a playground that will cause their offenders' eventual removal, and just different issues in the city. I in touch with the citizens. They reach out to me for help, and I try to help as much as I can.
All right. So, Jim, tell us what would be your priorities if you were to be elected?
We need to lower our taxes in this city. With Will County and the city, I know the city portion of our property taxes isn't all that much, but in general, taxes are too high and everything. We need to take in more revenue in this city, to lower taxes, lower the wasteful spending, and improve the quality of life in this city.
All right. So, if you were to be elected, what do you think the city should be doing more of?
Adding things that are revenue positive that aren't truck warehouses. They get all kinds of tax breaks and whatnot. So for what they're getting and what they do to our roads, using our police departments, fire departments, all that kind of stuff, they aren't really making us any money. I advocate for things like marijuana dispensaries, which the city turned down a new one in 2023 because of its location. If people don't know, marijuana dispensaries give municipalities 3% of their sales. And these dispensaries that they've turned down are projected between 12 and $20 million, which is 360,000 to 600,000 that the city could have had, plus the standard city sales tax of 1.75%. So in 2023, they turned that kind of money down just because of the location of the dispensary, which was next to the Star Inn. And in the 2 years since then, they've done nothing about the Star Inn that drove away $366,000. So they do self-destructive things like that, short-sighted things like that, and they just raised the gas tax. If we'd have had that dispensary for the past 2 years, would we have needed that gas tax raise?
Tell us some things you think the city should be doing less of.
That's a difficult question. They need to be doing. I can think of a lot more things that they should be doing more of. They should be fixing more sidewalks. My subdivision, when I'm out meeting my neighbors, walking the dog, they need to fix the sidewalks. There's all kinds of sidewalks that are busted, sidewalk panels that are elevated from the sections behind them. So I can't really think of anything they should be doing less. I think there's things they should be doing more.
Okay, well, that one does seem to be a stumper. So, okay, and then the last question, what do you think you would be able to contribute as an individual to the city council?
I think I'm a very dynamic, friendly person. I'm in touch with a lot of people, a lot of different demographics, young, old, black, white, Hispanic, and people seem to reach out to me as someone they can relate to. A lot of things, other council members and elected officials, they think it's far off. They can't get a hold of them, and they come to me and say, hey, my garbage isn't being picked up. My sidewalk is busted. My street lights are, this. My water bill is too high. I think I'm very relatable, very friendly, and I think that's where I do better than the other candidates, where I'm more reliable, and I think they feel like I'm more like the average citizen.
Okay. Well, Jim, thank you for your time.